At Goldfish Swim School Danvers, we're more than just swim lessons. We're about building confidence, teaching life-saving water safety skills, and creating a golden experience in every lesson. With small class sizes, a warm 90-degree pool, and a large viewing area for parents, every detail is designed to help kids feel comfortable and excited to learn. We're proud to be part of the Danvers and North Shore community, supporting families, celebrating milestones, and cheering on our local teams. Goldfish Swim School Danvers. Swim by to check us out. And remember, you got this!
Good evening and welcome to Pork Arena for tonight's game between Peabody's Swampscott and your Danvers Falcons. At this time, we'd like to announce our starting lineups, beginning with the visiting Tanners. At left wing, sophomore, number 11, Matvey Stupnikov. At center, junior, number 23, Dmitry Breton. At right wing, senior, number 19, Brandon Barone. On defense, senior, number 10, Jason Rothwell. Also on defense, sophomore, number 4, Cam Gold. And in goal, senior, number 33, Dom Pappalardo. Tanners are led by head coach Donnie Shaw and is assisted by coaches Nolan Shaw, Aaron McDonald, and Reed Foster. Now for your Danvers Falcons! At left wing, senior captain, number 19, Thomas Fish. At center, junior, number 11, Colby Medeiros. At right wing, junior, number 18, Riordan Zakaria. On defense, senior, captain, number 3, Drew Godfrey. Also on defense, junior, number 17, Hunter D. Dominicus. And in goal, junior, number 30, Cody Standring. Your Falcons are led by head coach Bill Sheehan, who is assisted by coaches Matt Churchill, Shane Swanton, and Trevor McNeil. At this time, we ask that you please rise for the playing of our national anthem.
Welcoming you in live to Raymond J. Bork Arena. My name is Owen Tambor. We get ready for Danvers' third straight home game on this homestand. Winning their first one, or tying their first one against Beverly, winning against Winthrop, looking to get another good result today, Parker, against Peabody.
Danvers going with the goalie change today when junior Cody Standard will be in the net after a really solid game from Evan Morey. Number one, his best one against Beverly. He let in a lot of goals, but he still saved them in that overtime period. Same last week, or on Wednesday against Winthrop, he was very solid, so surprised, but I know he can do it. He did a lot last year, so.
Yeah, probably just a rest day for him as they get ready for a game against Peabody. Peabody sits at 2-2. They're one division higher than the Falcons, but Danvers sits higher in their power rankings. As we get ready for the opening draw, Kobe Medeiros will be at the center circle. Puck is dropped. It's won by Peabody, and they'll dump it right into the zone as Gottfried makes chase. Gottfried being chased by a Peabody defender. He's going to get tripped up, but there's no call. Peabody shoots. That one sails wide as Gottfried goes to collect it, and he'll slap it up the boards. Peabody forechecking with the puck, and Danvers is unable to get it out. Now Medeiros throws it across the ice to Hunter DiDominicus, throws it up to Fish. And Peabody takes control now. Here comes Peabody into the zone. Shot. That one sizzles wide. Shot again. That one's blocked, but Peabody still has it above the blue line, and they'll dump it in. And that one's caught by Standring, but he'll drop it off for the captain, Gottfried. Gottfried throws it up. We got a wide open breakaway for the captain, Fish. Fish shoots. Good save.
Really solid pass there from Drew Gottfried to find Fish.
Yeah, that was a great pass there from Gottfried. Defensive breakdown, though, from the Tanners early on.
They kind of got caught in a line change there.
Yeah, that is what happened. Now Peabody back in the offensive zone with the puck, but Danvers will take over. And Peabody will dump it right back in as Aiden Hockney will have to go collect this puck from his kill lead. Aiden Hockney throws it. Gottfried up the ice. Here come the Falcons, streaking up the right side. Almost crashing into the referee, but they'll keep it in the zone now. Shot on net. Goalie closes his legs, and Peabody comes out of their own zone with the puck. Peabody will dump it in and make some mass changes, and Danvers will have some time to collect themselves. Pass goes up the ice. Here comes Swanton. Swanton has Dunham in the middle. Swanton continues to go. Shot! Good save. Puck is loose in front. Dunham was jockeying in front there, Parker.
Cooper Dunham has been great for this Danvers team, winning Player of the Week this last week with a hat trick against Beverly and 2 goals against Winthrop. Put his season total at 12, which leads the Northeast Conference.
Yeah, he's been great all season. Look for him to score some goals tonight if Danvers is going to go to 4-4-1 on the season and continues to play their hard schedule. Now Dunham trying to win the puck. He'll be content to dump it in, and he'll go for an early change. Peabody behind their own net. No trip called there from the referee. I'm surprised. Peabody was looking for one. Danvers playing the body, keeping it in the zone. Aiden Hockney shoots. Good glove.
Good shot there from Aiden Hockney. Sometimes players in high school have a hard time lifting the puck. Hockney with a good shot there.
Yeah, and I don't see a number 33 on Peabody's roster, the goalie. Do you see that?
Nope. No. Oh, this is Danvers.
I still don't see a 33 on Peabody's roster.
The highest I see is 26.
Well, regardless, the captain goalie there with a couple of good saves against Danvers, as we're tied at 0-0 early in this hockey game. We want to say thank you to Timmy for filming this game tonight. 3 home games in a row. It's good to have coverage. Here comes Peabody off the face-off draw, taking into the zone, but Godfrey with a good stick. Peabody at center ice. They dump it in, but it goes off one of their own players' sticks. Here comes Peabody sliding their way into the zone. Can't quite see what happened right there, but Danvers takes possession. And this one will fly to number 11 for Peabody, Lincoln Hayes. Lincoln Hayes takes it into the zone and dumps it, and Gottfried and DiDominicus will have to chase. Danvers is not able to clear. Puck now in the corner. Danvers is able to get it out to center ice, and Peabody will take over, but they'll dump it in, and that one will go for icing. He wasn't quite past the red line.
Denver's kind of gaining momentum. We saw Peabody controlling it early with a lot of offensive zone time. It kind of started right when Drew Godfrey threw that breakaway pass to Fish. Denver's just kind of held their own a little bit.
Yeah, but the goalie for Peabody, I don't know his name. He's not on the roster, but he's played really, really well so far.
Especially on the breakaway. That was a nice save.
Yeah, he's had a couple good saves, keeping his team at 0-0.
The unknown Peabody.
The unknown goalie. It's great, though. He is their captain. Could probably figure it out through some deductive reasoning, as Standring will cover this puck and get a whistle for his team.
I want to give a shout out to Connor Dembowski, who scored his first varsity goal on Wednesday, Owen. It's nice to see people getting their first goal, getting the opportunity to play some hockey.
Yeah, he did have a great save there. Now I see a Peabody player. Sorry about that. It is Dominic Papalardo. I was used to the numbers being in order.
Oh, they're not in order.
They're not in order. So Dominic Papalardo is the goalie for Peabody, and he's played great so far. Here comes Dunham. Dunham makes a pass. Danvers streaking up the ice, trying to make a move. Shot! It's in! Danvers scores. Dominic Papalardo couldn't make his way over to that. That's Connor Dembowski.
I just mentioned he scored his first, and now he got his second. Oh, 2 goals in 2 games for Connor Dembowski.
Yeah, right there. He's a defender, but last couple games
Offensive
he's been playing
defenseman.
offense. And that all started from Cooper Dunham, Parker.
This whole offense of Danvers runs through Cooper Dunham in some kind of way. If he's not scoring, he's assisting Owen.
Yeah, right there he made a good pass. It was a good move there, too, from Dembowski, just over the shoulder.
Dembowski's lined up as a winger, so.
Interesting. Obviously, he feels comfortable up there, Parker.
Yeah, I mean, when you can score, it doesn't really matter where you're playing.
Peabody wraps this one around the boards, but Standring will leave it. And Danvers tries to get out of their zone. The goal scorer, Dembowski, isn't quite able to get his stick to it, and Peabody controls the puck at center ice. Peabody dumps this one in, and Dembowski lays a good hit. Langlis lays a good hit along the boards. Now Dunham needs some help. He finds help and throws it up to Langlis. Langlis coming up the ice. He'll dump it deep, and Danvers will go for a couple changes. 1-0 lead for Danvers. They're playing some good hockey this last couple of days here, as the puck flies its way into Peabody's bench right near Timmy.
And you mentioned Cooper Dunham kind of running the offense. One of the last assists went to Godfrey. Godfrey, he's one of the probably better offensive defensemen in the league. He had 2 assists last game as well, so his offense is underrated.
Great. He's been playing great. Really, the whole team, and we remember from the beginning of the season, it was Danvers' defense that was struggling at times.
The cross-ice pass.
We think to that Amesbury game, for example, where they kind of shot themselves in the foot a couple times, but since then, their defense has been a lot better.
And they've definitely cleaned up the passes, which you got to get the puck around, but you also can't force it.
And I think that's what Danvers has done well lately. When they don't have a pass, they've been content dumping it like they do right here to the corner, as Danvers will go for a chase with Medeiros laying a hit around the boards. And Medeiros jockeying for position.
And as we saw on Wednesday, a dump in is never a given.
No, that was a little bit of a lucky goal, but Danvers will absolutely take it as they beat the Division IV champs from last year, Winthrop, as Peabody comes into the zone now. Good stick position from the Falcons defense as they'll try to get it out of the zone now. And it will come around the net. Standring watching the puck behind him. And Fish will throw it out to center ice. But Medeiros chasing. He's not able to win the puck. Did get a stick on it, though.
Medeiros is probably one of the quicker skaters on the team.
And he's a good football player, too.
Safety.
Puck stuck in the corner now. A couple of players jockeying for position as the puck now wraps around the boards. Puck heads to neutral ice. And this one will go all the way down for an icing.
You mentioned Danvers. They've played with good pace as well. And I feel like their physicality has also been up the last couple of games, which could be a key. We saw last year, the more physical they play, the better they played, and they've definitely kicked into a new gear so far.
I would agree with that statement. Last game against Winthrop, they had a bunch of good hits. Most of them were not penalties as well, and that's the key. You hit without getting a penalty, and you can really wear down the other team. As this icing, now comes a draw for Peabody in the zone. Peabody wins it. Thrown in the center in front of Standring. Danvers gets a couple sticks on it, and they're able to break out of the zone now. Swanton throws it up to Dunham. Dunham can't get a clean stick on it, but he does squeeze the legs and keep it in the blue line in Peabody territory. Danvers trying to keep it in, but Dunham's not able to. But good help from his teammate. Now Dunham will be content to dump it all the way in. Swanton coming in, gonna lay the check down, and he does.
Good hit there. Swan's kind of been the main guy delivering the hits for the team.
Yeah, he has. Now Peabody with a little bit of a chance. Here comes one of the captains, but he'll have to slow up as Danvers came back and supported on defense. Delayed offsides here as Danvers will have time to come out of the zone. Gottfried going defense to offense. He'll flip it up into the wind-over Endicott signage in the corner. Gottfried coming in with a good hit, trying to win the puck with his line mate Dunham, but he throws it right to a Peabody defender, but kept in by the Falcons briefly. Standring watch the puck fly by him. Can't quite see what's happening right here, but Swanton now has the puck, and he's able to get it up to Dunham. Dunham trying to win the puck. Dunham making chase, looks behind him, he has one man trailing. He throws it behind the net.
Dunham trying to set up the play there, but there's no Danvers guy trailing him.
Yeah, and it looks like he accidentally hit the back of the net, but good pressure from Danvers in Peabody territory. Peabody's going to be content dumping it in, and Danvers will have an opportunity to reset and take it out of their own zone. This one's thrown up the ice, but intercepted by the Tanners. Good physicality along the boards from the Falcons.
Good hit from Reardon Zachariah there.
Peabody trying to get something going here. They do have it in the zone, but Danvers gets a stick in. Here come the Falcons. Here comes Hockney. Defense to offense. Throws it in the middle. No one's there. Langlis tries squeezing, and he does. Hockney now has one man trailing. He's going to have to shoot, and he does. Deflected. Good positioning there from Papadaro. Sorry, I mispronounced that horrifically. Papalardo. My apologies. Hockney with the puck in his own zone. Throws it across to Swanton. Swanton will go back to Hockney. Going to be no icing there as a Peabody guy made a play at the puck. That was number 4, Tristan Joyce there, who negated an icing for his own team. Now Peabody coming into the zone. Streaking in easily, coming up the right side. Throwing that one in front, but it's deflected. And Danvers gets it out. Here comes Dunham. He's a great goal scorer, as we know. Tries making a move, but good defense from Peabody.
Tried to cut the puck inside there, and the puck kind of got tangled up in the skates.
Yeah, that was Dimitri Breton, a forward, actually from Saugus. And as we know, Peabody is Saugus, Swampscott, and Peabody. But they are called Peabody. 6 minutes remaining in this first period. Danvers with a 1-0 lead. Parker, what have you liked from both teams?
I've liked the physicality from Danvers, but the quick movement from Peabody. Peabody's kind of moved quick up the ice, catching Danvers in some slow spots, but I feel like Danvers is controlled with their physicality and passing so far.
Yeah, and that's why Danvers has this 1-0 lead. They've been physical, and they took advantage of that one goal that they had. It was a nice pass on a 3-on-2 from Dunham over to Dombowski, my apologies.
I feel like their passings also went up.
Yeah, they have been passing it nicely.
Not forcing it, so we hope that continues.
Here comes a face-off draw in front of the Peabody goaltender. Looks like it's won by Peabody, and Hockney's not able to keep it in, and he'll have to come back and grab the puck. Hockney with a good move. Hockney surveying his options, looking for a pass in the middle.
Danvers now on the power play.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
For elbowing.
And this one's covered up.
Number 11 for Peabody will be in the box for elbowing.
Yeah, it was Lincoln Hayes. He had a couple of good defensive plays earlier. This time, though, he's going to end up in the box.
Danvers power play. It's been good so far this year, and they've been able to capitalize on the majority of their opportunities.
They did against Winthrop, that's for sure. I remember one of their goals came on the power play last game. And the key for Danvers is staying out of the box as well. Now, power play opportunity. Swanton sets up, finds Gottfried. Gottfried rips it. Good save there through a screen from Papalardo.
Even though that shot doesn't look as hard because it's right at him, there's so many bodies in front of him, and sometimes that'll squeak through the goalie. So good shot there from Gottfried.
Yeah, good shot there, but a good save from Papalardo as well. He's been pretty good. He had one save that he maybe felt like he could have had, but it was a good 2-on-1 from the Falcons. Other than that, he's been great.
Another instance there that could have happened would have been a tip. So there's a lot of positives and almost no negatives there.
Yeah, nothing wrong with throwing a puck on the net in any level of hockey, as now Danvers wins this draw. Top of the key is Gottfried. He has lots of space. Throws it to Swanton. Swanton drives in. He rips it. Sails over the crossbar. Dunham now with the puck. He throws it across. Swanton not able to get a clean stick on it. He'll have to wrap it around the boards to Medeiros. Medeiros turns it over, but Danvers keeps. It's loose in front. Danvers pressuring hard. Here's Fish, one of the captains. Fish needs some help. He's being tracked by a couple of Peabody defenders, and he finds Dunham. Dunham rips this one through a screen. Another good save by Papalardo. Peabody desperate to get the puck out, and they do.
Almost hit the ceiling here in the cut, quite a low rink.
Yeah, almost hit the scoreboard there, but Peabody with some desperation gets the puck out at the last second, but good pressure there, Parker.
I really like that shift from Danvers. Good puck movement, trying to set it up. And they got
What a
some good
move
shots.
from Swanton! Good save.
As I mentioned, good puck movement on that last power play shift. Godfrey and Dunham looking for options. Well, Swan's had a really good season so far as well.
He has. He's a big body, but he's not just there to make hits. Right there, he had a breakaway. But Papalardo, I've talked about him being in net for Peabody, has made a lot of good saves when his defense hasn't been there to help him. Here comes the draw. Brendan Barone for Peabody isn't able to win it, and Danvers takes control with 34 seconds remaining on the power play. Langlis makes a smart play. Shot through a screen. Still in. Langlis shot. Good stick save from Papalardo.
Good slap shot there from Langlis.
Now Hockney, he has lots of space. Peabody not very aggressive on this PK, kind of letting Danvers move around the puck. That one's a bad turnover though from Hockney, but he'll recover.
Really, that could have been bad.
Yeah, that's what Danvers has been trying to avoid and has been avoiding lately. Now Hockney recovering from his mistake, throws it in front. Puck is loose. This goalie is great.
This goalie, it's key. He's got a big body. In high school, you don't always see that. So size will always be on your side as a goalie.
He's been fantastic so far. Without him, this could be a bigger lead for the Falcons.
Because it's not from lack of chance. Danvers had some good shots in this period. But
Totally.
we mentioned the passing being a key. We almost saw that bite them, Owen.
Here's Hockney's shot. Stick to the corner by Papalardo. Peabody trying to get out of their zone. Number 3, Nathan Karn, gets it out to center ice, but Danvers takes control. Hockney, stick handling in his own zone near the goals text. Langlis throws it up to Hockney. It's going to be waved, and Peabody will have to go maintain this puck control behind their own net. Peabody eventually gets it out. Hockney gets a little lucky there, and now Langlis has to go chase behind Sandring. Danvers with the puck in their own zone as they'll circle behind their own net.
Quinn Price there, so trying to find options.
Puck sails around the zone. We'll see if Danvers can get it out, and they do. But Peabody will maintain control now. Here comes number 4, Tristan Joyce. Joyce throws it into the zone, and Joyce will get the puck back now. Joyce tries to make a tape-to-tape pass, but Danvers had to stick in on it as Hockney takes control.
Good. This is a quick move in first period, though. We're just about under 3 minutes to go.
Definitely. It's been a really quick period. Shot. Good pressure from Peabody, but good positioning from Sandring, not losing his ground with a man screening in front.
Cody getting his first start of the season at home at least. He's looked pretty solid so far.
He has. Good hit from Hockney. That's a good open ice hit. Not dirty at all. Just good physicality and a nice catch there.
Another aspect of Danvers using their size advantage to benefit them.
Puck sails out to neutral ice near the Endicott Goals logo. And we hope you're joining us. Bad turnover. Godfrey's going to have to reset.
Another little rough passing sequence there, but Cody Standard able to bail them out.
Yeah, and Dimitri Breton there was upset after that. Gave a little stick chop at Hunter DiDominicis, but no penalty. The refs have held their whistles so far, other than the one penalty.
Couple maybe tripping calls that could have been called, but you like to let them play, so.
Especially in high school, it's got to be egregious for the refs to make a call. Puck is dropped, one cleanly by the Tanners, but Danvers takes control now. Here come the Falcons, coming into the zone, thrown in front.
Dembowski there again.
Goalie came out too, tried poking it, but Dunham wasn't able to get to it. Dunham trying to win the stick battle, he's not able to. But Peabody, they've done that a lot this game, kind of just thrown it out to center ice and reset, Parker.
I mean, in another aspect, Danvers has kind of done the same with their dump-ins, but I feel like throwing in the center, you're kind of just asking for problems, where dumping into the other guy's zone, you're kind of just going to get a change.
Agreed. It's been smart from Danvers, the dump-ins they've had this game. When they haven't had a chance to break into the zone cleanly, they've dumped and they've chased. Their forecheck has been better the last couple of weeks as they finish up this homestand
tonight. I feel like
tonight.
that's a major key why they've been so, maybe not successful. The record might not show it, but they've definitely had a better stretch.
The important thing to say about their record, too, is though 3-4-1 isn't world-breaking, they have played a really hard schedule, as they do all the time.
And a tough game against Beverly the other day.
Yeah, Beverly's been good this year. They beat Division IV Winthrop, who won the championship last game. They
but their strength
beat Gloucester.
Their strength of schedule is going to help them out in the end, so as long as they can stay somewhat competitive.
Exactly. They had a couple of rough games as this first period has a minute left, where they lost some games against Essex Tech, but Essex Tech is just a really good team, Parker.
They're one of the best teams in the state, so I don't want to say you expect to lose, but you go in there just trying to battle, and sometimes it doesn't go your way.
Gottfried trying to play the battle in the corner here as Peabody takes it into the zone. That one shot on net. Good save from Standring. Puck shoots out to center. Intercepted by Gottfried. Gottfried with a smart play there. He knew he was being chased, and he just dumped it out for no icing.
Also, nonetheless, Cody Standring was kind of under a little bit of distress. Not too bad, just a little bit, so you don't want it to amount after having a solid period.
Peabody trying to break to the center of the ice and get to Standring, but Danvers up to the challenge, playing the puck behind the net. Standring watching behind him. Peabody was looking for some interference there. They might have had a good case there.
That might have been a good case.
There might have been a good case for sure.
We talk about letting them play. That might have been a little too much.
But definitely, I think the coach, though he was screaming, he had a good case.
But nonetheless, that would have went against Danvers, and we don't wish that. So it's all right.
Been a high-flying first period. Danvers leading 1-0.
39 seconds to go here.
Apologize, I haven't updated the scoreboard, folks. Sometimes I forget.
Puck thrown in front, Danvers scores!
Right when I was updating the scoreboard, Danvers adds another on.
Not even sure who scored that, but Dunham's at the front of the line, so might have been Cooper Dunham for his 13th of the season.
He's been great all season. It looked like that was a rebound, correct?
Yeah, it was thrown in front.
He's great at following up those rebound chances. When a goalie isn't able to secure the puck, Dunham has been there all season long to make a play.
Yeah, we'll see just in a second who got the assist, but I'm pretty sure it's Cooper Dunham scored that.
Probably a pretty good odds, probably about 20% that you got it right, even if we couldn't quite see it. As Danvers takes a 2-0 lead, that's not the finish for this period that Peabody wanted, as Danvers breaks into the zone now. Danvers trying to get one more with 23 seconds and counting remaining in the period.
As you mentioned, Owen Swan assisting Cooper Dunham. The two of them done that multiple times this year.
Yeah, both of them a dynamic duo on the ice. This one thrown in front, Danvers keeps it in. Another block on the stick. 5 seconds remaining.
And that should end this period.
Hockney will be content just to throw this one off of a Peabody skate. Let's talk about this first period for just a brief moment. Parker, what have you liked from both teams?
I've liked the opportunities that Danvers has had, but Peabody's also had some pretty good opportunities, but Cody Standard in his first opportunity of the season at home at least. He's been pretty solid, Owen.
I agree. He's been great so far. The chances that have been high danger, he's been on top of. He's covered the puck when he's needed to, got a smart whistles. And then Dunham, if he just continues playing like this, Danvers is going to be a tough team to beat all season long.
I mean, their play style is tough to beat anyway. I mean, they're on the bigger side, so size is always going to play in hockey if you know how to use it. So
we'll be back in about 10 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes, folks. Danvers with a 2-0 lead. Don't go anywhere. Welcoming you back into Raymond J. Bork Arena. My name is Owen Tambor, taking you into the second period. Danvers with a 2-0 lead. Parker, what do they need to continue to do?
I like their aspect of just throwing the puck on net. It sounds kind of weird, but in high school, all you have to do is give them the chance, and who knows about a rebound. I mean, we've seen it countless times. The puck gets thrown on net, and it just gets tapped in. So I like just throwing it in. And also cleaning up the passes. We saw a couple passes at the end of the first period that could have ended up very bad, so you want to try and eliminate those. And for Peabody, it's just trying to set up more plays. I mean, they were having a hard time at certain points getting out of the neutral zone, so.
Agreed. So Peabody, they had some opportunities, or not even opportunities, more like just times where they would just kind of throw it at the center ice and just kind of be content and leave it there. And if they want to come back in the game, they're not going to be able to do that all game, trailing by 2. But a lot of hockey left. We got 2 more periods to go.
If you missed it, it was Cooper Dunham and Connor Dembowski scoring the goals for Danvers. So we'll see if anybody else can join the goal party.
Dunham here at center draw with John Morello. John Morello's going to win the draw, but Cooper Dunham makes a pass to Swanton. Swanton throws it into the glove.
Quick way to start off this second period.
Swanton tries to keep it in the zone. He does, but Peabody breaks out with the puck. Peabody trying to come into the zone now. They throw it. Standring sticks it aside to Gottfried, who plays it up the boards, but Peabody keeps it in. Peabody throws a shot on net, but it doesn't get all the way in whatsoever. Peabody throws it in front. No one's there. Peabody establishing the forecheck, though, right now. Puck is behind the net. Peabody coach screaming instructions for them to keep it in, and they do. Around the net is Gottfried. Gottfried needs help.
Probably the longest zone time Peabody's had to this point, but it just ends.
Here comes Swanton. Throws it across. Peabody with good stick position. Now Peabody breaking in, but it's a 3-on-1, and Danvers is able to stop it. Langlis retrieves that shot, which sailed wide, and we're going to have a whistle.
Peabody, as I mentioned, needing to sustain some offensive zone time. They did that, Owen. Majority of this first 2 minutes have been in the hands of Peabody.
Looks like Gottfried will head over to the penalty box. Not sure what it was. And Standring will go get a new water bottle. We'll see what the penalty call is.
I think he just forgot to bring it up. But Gottfried will go to the box.
I think back to Beverly when they had a total, you were calling that game, there was a 2-minute 5-on-3 which Danvers killed. See if they can take from that and kill this one, which is just a normal power play. Almost a breakaway from Fish.
Poking with the call from Gottfried. Or I remember the time when there was a 5-minute penalty from Swan and a 2-minute from Gottfried. So we had about 10 minutes of penalty time on the board within the last 30 seconds.
That was a gritty game against Beverly as Peabody sails in. It's not on net, and Fish will go and lay chase. Peabody trying to come all the way in. They throw it across, not a clean pass, and Langlis will come down to play the puck. Langlis trying to kill some time, and Fish gets a stick on it. Langlis around the back of the net, throws it up the boards, and it's out. Peabody's going to have to go make chase with a minute already gone in this power play. Fish will go over to the bench, and Danvers will make a couple of changes on their PK unit. Swanton comes in. He'll kill a little more time and throws it out to the center of the ice. Here come the Tanners. This is number 5, Ryan Lockhart. Ryan Lockhart is off sides.
We always talk about Cooper Dunham being one of the heads of the offense for Danvers, but another underrated guy on offense is Thomas Fish. He ranks number 9 in the conference in goals with 4, but he's had a good season as well, Owen.
He is good. He's an undersized player, but he makes his presence felt with his speed up the ice and his good stick coordination. 58 seconds remaining on this power play as Swanton comes into the zone. Swanton trying to use his body position, flies in. Good pad save there.
That's the second time Swan, right off the draw, has tried to turn it right into offense. I think Peabody guy's skate blade broke.
Indeed, that's number 11 there, Lincoln Hayes.
Skate blade went off. I don't think I've seen that.
Definitely unlucky for Lincoln Hayes there. He's not happy about it as he comes to the bench. Danvers playing on this PK. Looks like they're on the power play, though, as they come into the zone.
Good save there, going lateral.
Absolutely. Dominic Papalardo has kept his Tanner's team in striking distance as Peabody comes in.
Looks
It's
like
going to be another delayed offsides. Peabody has had a couple of those on their own power play.
Yeah, I mean, Danvers, even though they're on the penalty kill for only 9 more seconds, they've had arguably better opportunities than Peabody, so.
Definitely not a good power play from the Tanners, as it's going to probably wrap up here off of a face-off.
As we're right in front of the Peabody bench, they're trying to put his skate blade back together, so.
Yeah, that's, as I said,
Dunham.
Power play is going to come to a close as Langlis will see his teammate Godfrey coming out of the box. He's not able to connect with him as Medeiros tries to make a play on the puck. And Standring will leave the puck behind the net for the Falcons. Danvers trying to break out of their zone, but it's stolen in front. Standring, good positioning. Puck is loose in front. Peabody trying to jam on it. Puck is loose. Finally covered.
Not sure what that little pause was there, but Peabody might have wanted to call, but not sure what there was to call there.
When you're jamming at the goalie's glove who already has it covered, you have to expect that there will be something in retaliation. These refs, too, have not really called much.
They've been pretty laid back in a way, but.
Puck is dropped, won by Peabody. Puck's in front, thrown to the corner by a Falcons defender. Danvers playing the body in the corner, trying to get it out of their own zone. Lots of bodies flying. What a save from Standring.
Really good save from Cody there, as the 2 Peabody guys and 2 Danvers guys were in a scuffle right next to Standard, but Standard did not let it bother him. He still made that save nicely.
Looked like it was Ryan Lockhart, a defender, who had that shot in front, but Standring slid across, got a glove to it.
Standard also had a very solid game today.
Puck is dropped, won by the Falcons, and they're going to have to chase it behind their own net. Throwing up the boards now, but kept in the zone by the Tanners. Tanners forechecking nicely at this point in the game in the last couple of minutes. But now Danvers going to break out of their own zone. Medeiros not able to cleanly hold the puck. Peabody now has a chance, but they're going to dump it in instead, and Standring will have an opportunity to leave this puck. D. Dominicus up to Fish. Fish has the puck. He turns it over. That's not what Danvers can do. Standring gets a pad down on the puck. Danvers just desperately trying to get it out of the zone now.
Danvers has spent most of this second period in their defensive zone.
Yeah, Peabody's definitely stepped up their offensive firepower. Almost in. And Danvers will desperately throw this one down for an icing.
As we mentioned, Peabody not having that many solid opportunities, the second period has definitely been controlled by Peabody. But Cody Standard has lived up to it so far. Some very impressive saves.
He's been keeping them in the game just as Dominic Papalardo has kept Peabody in striking distance. Standring has kept this one at 0, especially in this second period, where sometimes he's had to make some big saves. 10:26 remaining in this second period. Falcons still with a 2-0 lead. Shot. He doesn't see it. It's in. Standring went off of his shoulder. Looked like that was number 10, Evan Tybenkowski, with the goal.
Peabody waits a little bit closer there.
Might have been Lincoln Hayes, actually, the one who lost his skate blade. We'll see. Standring, though, might want that one back. He's played great all game.
Looks
Unfortunately,
like
went off his shoulder.
Just caught him out of position a little bit and able to tap right in.
Peabody gets one back in this game. Danvers still with a 1-goal lead. Lots of time remaining in the hockey game. Swanton takes the puck, throws it over to no one, and Dunham's going to have to make chase. Dunham going for the puck, hops over a defender and continues to forecheck behind the boards. Danvers keeping the puck in the zone now, playing very physical. His first line unit playing a lot of physicality right now as Langlis has to go make a play at the puck and he'll dump it in. Swanton will go for a change. And Brady Swanton will come onto the ice and replacing him. Now Peabody with a chance, but right there is Aiden Hockney to cover up for his team. Dunham takes a hit in center ice. Now it's a turnover. Here come the Tanners coming into the zone. Here comes a shot. It's in! Deflected. Oh, wait. They're going to wave it off.
No goal.
Not sure why it's being waved. I'm not sure why it's being waved. Are they calling a kicking motion?
I didn't see a kicking motion. I thought it just got deflected, and it might. Tough break from Peabody there from what we can see. Peabody's bench not happy, obviously.
I think they have a case. Even though it was off the foot, it didn't look intentional kicking motion to me.
I think it was just thrown in front and it went off the ski, from what we could see.
So Peabody not getting a goal there. Definitely frustrating for the Tanners as Danvers gets a little lucky, Parker, I would say.
Yeah, Danvers definitely caught a break. This period, Danvers has been on their toes, you could say, having to play a lot of defense, where in the first period, it was kind of flipped, Owen.
Definitely, momentum switched in favor of the Tanners. Right there, they thought they tied the game up, so did I. But they're going to have to bounce back from that and continue to grind away.
And one of the main reasons for that, I believe, is the passing has been very sloppy when trying to break out.
See if Gottfried can settle things down as he tries to break out. Medeiros trying to play the puck, and he does. Fish loses his stick. He's going to have to go pick it up at center ice. Standring plays the puck a little bit dangerously, but his defender goes to help him. Danvers trying to break in. Here comes Medeiros. It's not going to be a trip. Looks like he fell on his own. Medeiros trying to play the body. He undercuts the Peabody defender, and Danvers continues to play the puck around the boards. Puck is thrown in front. Off-angle shot. A little bit of a scuffle behind the net there with Fish, who made a swipe at the puck. It's covered up by Dominic Papalardo. Better play there from the Falcons.
I like that from the Falcons, but and I mentioned earlier rebounds. There was a rebound there to be had, but Peabody goalie able to control, which he's been able to control most of this game, even though he's allowed 2 goals.
Gottfried with a shot. It's not able to get through. Danvers still forechecking, trying to win the puck back and get something on goal. Puck is at the top of the key. It's not cleanly through. It's off of a stick of a defender. Danvers still forechecking nicely, though, in front. Now Peabody breaking out, but 2 defenders still leaked back with Gottfried alongside Jason Looney. Here comes Peabody's shot. Standring saves it. That one's going to go for an icing. Another good save from Standring.
As Peabody was breaking down that side, 2 Peabody guys lost their edge and went sliding the boards. What does Danvers have to do to get back to their play that they were in the first period, where they were kind of controlling, but now it's more Peabody?
Being more physical and also being smarter with the puck in their own defensive zone, not turning it over. Even though that goal, maybe Standring feels like he could have had back, they still had a turnover that led to it, I believe. I could be wrong. Just got to play a little more crisper, get back to where you were in the first period, and things will come naturally. Langlis throws his puck around the boards. Danvers not able to cleanly get it out, though, and Peabody's forecheck is established now. Langlis has a little bit of time, throws it up softly. Now Fish with a good stop of the puck, coming into the zone, trying to find help. His puck's in the air now. See what the call is. Might have been a high stick.
That was a really solid pass. I missed who it was, but Fish, we've seen a couple of times where Danvers has had the guy open, but he's not able to touch the puck enough to control it. Fish doing well there. No penalty. I don't think a penalty on this one, but
I think a high stick, something that is going to allow Peabody to have it in the offensive zone. However, Swanton's going to be in on the draw. Referee looking behind him. He drops it really quickly. Peabody is able to win it, but Standring covers up. .7:37 remaining in this second period. Peabody's crawled their way back to get one back after they were trailing 2-0 for a majority of this game. Peabody now wins the puck. That one's off of his stick. Hockney's stick. Hockney comes out of it after his good shot block. Hockney needs help. throws it up the side, almost makes its way to Dunham, but now Danvers chasing hard.
Just out of the reach of Dunham there.
Now Peabody breaks it into the zone. That's number 2, Brandon Barone, dumping it into the back corner for the Tanners. Now here come the Falcons with a good chance coming up the ice. We have Swanton breaking in, but Peabody intercepts. Now Peabody throws it up. Danvers keeps it in the zone, and they'll dump it behind. Big body Swanton behind the net. Throws it behind his own net, or behind the net. And now Danvers resets. Langlis will smartly dump it in all the way in.
That's like
And Pappalardo will be
that's like
content.
exactly what goal was scored by Hockney the other day. Thrown it right in, maybe a little bit even deeper for Hockney, but still.
6:44 now remaining in the second period. It's been a fast-moving game, Parker.
Very little whistle, so continuous hockey. Brady Swanton on the draw now, Owen Swan's brother.
Swanton loses the draw. It's controlled by Peabody, but Swanton comes in, tries to get the body going, but Peabody comes in and takes away the puck from his legs. Danvers trying to forecheck. Swanton tries to get something going. Now Danvers was going to have to hustle back. Good play there from Gottfried. I don't think Dita Mitikis realized he was being tracked. Now Peabody shot on net.
Good glove save from Cody Standerin.
Even though that one might have gone over the net, Standring played the smart play there, not worrying about it hitting the crossbar. Put his glove up high in the air, shoulders high, and snagged it down.
The last thing you want is to go bar down, and when you can describe it like that, so makes the smart play, which we've said time and time again, will usually benefit you.
Puck is dropped, won by the Falcons, but it goes right in to Standring's pads. Another face-off draw. We've had about 3 of them in the last 30 seconds. Dropped again, and it goes over to Standring again.
As we mentioned, a fast-paced period, and these last couple seconds have been very slow.
Definitely a little bit of a shift in the last minute here. Deja vu, another face-off drop. This time, it's not going to go into Standring, as Medeiros is being hit behind the boards there, but he comes out of it. Medeiros trying to break out. He still has it. He chases it down. Medeiros going all the way here, but Peabody intercepts Medeiros' move. Here comes Peabody's number 11 now coming up the ice. Trying to get cut off, thrown in front. Standring got a blocker down on it. Shot, Standring.
We mentioned Cody missing the other one, which tough break for him, but so far it's back-to-back hard opportunity saves where the puck's kind of in no man's land, under no control. Cody stays calm and makes the play.
Another face-off draw here on the right in front of Standring. Swanton will be on it, the assistant captain. Swanton tries to get a stick on it, and he does. And here comes Dunham. Dunham taking on multiple Peabody defenders. Going to need some help as he throws it over to the center. And Danvers throws it wide of the net, right of the goalie. This one's thrown up. Looks like it hit the piping of Endicott.
Not often do you see a puck hit the piping of a hockey rink going.
Definitely a low arena here. We hope you're tuning in and enjoying this hockey game tonight. Danvers will be on the road after this one for 3 in a row, I believe.
Yeah, 3 in a row.
A lot of face-offs in this last couple minutes.
They'll go on the road to face Marblehead, Stoneham, and Masco.
Those are going to be a lot of hard games. Marblehead's good. Stoneham lost to Winthrop in the D4 championship last season.
Their next home game is on the 24th.
What was their third road game?
Masco.
Masco. It's going to be hard games.
Gloucester is their first game home here, so.
Now they beat Gloucester in their first game of the season on the road as Peabody dumps this one all the way in on Standring. And Peabody wins the race to the puck. A little bit of lazy play from the Falcons. They're going to have to recover. Referee's not going to call anything there as both players were kind of tied up with each other. Better to let the play run on.
Peabody would argue otherwise there.
For sure. They've had a few good cases this game on some penalties and that goal that was called back. Now it's going to be a turnover. Here comes Swanton. He has Dunham with him. He's going to take it himself. He scores! Swanton comes in on net. Tough break for the goalie there.
A 2-on-0. you got to play the puck, and the puck beat him. Tough break with Swan. He's had a couple of those breakaway opportunities in this game. Able to capitalize there. Danvers getting their goal back. It's now 3-1, Owen.
And I want to say, I'm not even sure if it was a turnover. It might have looked like a dump-in that just happened to hit Swanton. It
Or he
kind of
might
fell
even
right
block
to
that
his feet.
pass, yeah. Nonetheless, Swan capitalized on an opportunity.
And it was smart for Dunham to even come up there, even though Swanton was probably not going to pass it because that would have been the obvious play. It
Just
gave
at
the
least
goalie
make it
something to
look,
think
yeah.
about. Exactly.
Put in the back of his head that maybe this will be coming across. A little tie up there at center ice.
So Danvers retakes their 2-goal lead, which they have held for a majority of this game. They only had about a 1-goal lead for about 5 minutes there. Danvers takes it back, because now they're looking to get more, fighting forward in the corner. Brady Swanton needs some help. Gottfried gonna have to make the smart play, and he does. Gottfried decides to squeeze at the last second. It's gonna be a delayed offsides, and Peabody will have a chance to play it out of their own zone. Peabody trying to break out, they're not able to cleanly. Now come the Tanners up the zone. Tanner's probably gonna get a shot off here, but it's blocked nicely.
Good block by Hunter DiDomenicis there.
Yeah, good body position.
Eliminating the chance for a team to get the standard.
Now Gottfried needs some help, makes the smart play, throws it up the boards. Looks like it was deflected. Peabody's bench coach does not agree. We have a good view of them right in front of us and all their good facial expressions, coaching hard this game.
Good hit along the side boards there.
Physical play in front of the Peabody bench, and we're going to have a whistle.
Peabody has had some quite fun things to say so far in this period. I mean, some of them might have been valid.
Yeah, definitely valid.
I mean, the goal one arguably was
a goal, probably.
Yeah. I think it just kicked off the skate, off the rebound, but that's why I don't ref, Owen.
Neither do I. Puck is dropped at center ice after the puck flew into the Peabody bench as Godfrey takes control. Godfrey throws it across to DiDomenicis, I believe. And DiDomenicis turns it over, and Gottfried will have to support him. Gottfried sits behind his own net, being chased by the opponent's number 3. Peabody trying to forecheck here as 4 guys collide in against the Mistlewood advertisement for Endicott. Now thrown up, fish just out of the reach, but he's going to chase it down. Not going to be an icing.
And it will be an icing. Just out of the reach of fish there. Danvers kind of gaining the momentum back on. What do they have to do to keep it that way?
Just keep playing the way they are. Take advantage
The
of
physical
mistakes.
aspect has definitely stepped up, so that's a key. Danvers kind of plays when the physicality plays. So
Nathan Carney, Peabody lost the draw there, but Peabody gets it back. And that one's thrown well wide of the net. Peabody will still chase it down, though. Now Langlist will throw it behind the net. Hockney just out of his reach, but he'll catch up to it. And he'll saucer it up to Dunham, who's not able to control it cleanly. Now Peabody with a nice move coming into the zone. Thrown in front. Almost in, but Standring might have got a stick down on the poke check. Here come the Falcons and Dunham. Dunham finds his line mate Swanton. Swanton has a goal in this game off the breakaway. But good defensive positioning, but Swanton controls it back. Now Swanton throws it back to Dunham, but Dunham throws it to no one. But Danvers wins it back. Swanton, 30 front. It's in! Goal scored off of a nice pass from Swanton over to number 6, Connor Dembowski, the defenseman who's playing forward.
Connor Dembowski's second goal of the game. Third goal in the last 2 games for Connor Dembowski, the sophomore. But set up Owen by who else? Cooper Dunham.
Cooper Dunham and Swanton there, setting that one up. And Dembowski might have to give up his dreams on being a defenseman. Coach might want him playing forward every game.
I mean, I would like someone who scores 3 goals to play forward.
I think he is probably realizing himself that I am a forward and I'm going to be there if I keep scoring goals like this.
Whatever gets him on the ice, Owen.
We're going to update the scoreboard here. I think it might need a refresh. Apologies, folks. There we go. 4-1 Danvers.
Aiden Hockney on the assist.
I didn't quite see that, but it counts for Hockney. He'll be satisfied with an assist as this period comes under 2 minutes. Gottfried looks around his shoulder. and flicks the puck up, but it's stolen by Peabody. Peabody trying to get something clean here. Puck isn't able to get all the way in on Standring, who was in position and ready for the shot if it came. Peabody with some physical play along the boards, and Brady Swanton plays the body in the corner. Godfrey comes into support. Godfrey with a dangerous play, playing in front of the net. Gets a little lucky as the puck finds its way over to neutral ice. Godfrey wastes a little bit of time and keeps circling back. Like he almost turns it over in front. Oh my.
It's like what he did last year when he sat behind the goal.
He was good at that against Winthrop. But Winthrop didn't go after him at all.
Yeah, I mean, why not? Why force it when they're not going to chase after you?
Under a minute now in this second period. Danvers holds a 4-1 lead. And at one time it was 2-1 Danvers. Now Peabody takes it into the zone. Shot. Good stick from D. Dominicus. He's had a couple of blocked shots, Parker.
He's had a good game
those
so far. Big body defenseman.
Now Swanton puts on the brakes. Swanton needs some help. He'll wrap it around the boards instead of going to the point. Peabody plays the body. Gottfried waiting for a pass at the top, and he gets it. Gottfried throws this one in, but Peabody not able to cleanly get it. It's loose in front.
Little chaos in front there. The goalie goes with the, I'll just lay on the ground and try and block as much of the net as possible when it benefits him.
Dominic Papalardo with a good save there. Gets a whistle for his team as we are 20 seconds left in the second period. Danvers holding a significant lead in this hockey game.
Scoring goals has not been their problem this season, Owen. The problem has been the defensive passing. Once the defensive passing is cleaned up, they've had good games.
Definitely. Beverly, they kind of played a decent game against a good team, got that tie, and ever since then, they've kind of got a little bit of momentum going. Here comes Peabody trying to get a goal to end this period, but it's turned over. Dunham just out of his reach, but he'll throw it in front. Oh, Swanton just not able to get a stick on it. Now Peabody with the one more chance with 3 seconds remaining. They're going to have to just shoot it. They do. Standring was ready for it. That will do it for period number 2. Parker, what did you like?
I like the physicality definitely was picked up. Not right from the start. Peabody's kind of controlled it from the start. Danvers able to capitalize. 2 goals this period, Owen?
Two goals this period. At first, Peabody was really dominating the beginning of this period, and something kind of flipped for them, and they started to go on the back foot.
We mentioned how Peabody was kind of being bodied early, and then they came out with like a new shock almost.
Almost a new kind of identity, and then they went away from that identity, and that's what kind of bit them.
They kind of went away, and Danvers picked up their identity there. Physicality went up. Connor Dembowski got a goal, which he got in the first period as well. 2 goals for the sophomore today. Swan adding 1, and I'm blanking on who the third was.
Well, regardless, Danvers with a 4-1 lead. We'll be back, folks.
want to thank everybody again for letting Best Fitness be a sponsor for the Danvers Varsity hockey team. The Natural Dog is also a sponsor and Holistic Cat. We're also going to be raffling off another free year membership down to the club. So I'm going to have my daughter Tessa read off the numbers.
0000848.
So that's 000848. You want a free membership down to Best Fitness.
Welcoming you back into the third period. This has been a dominant performance so far from Danvers. Parker, what are the things they can't and can do to continue this going?
I'll start off with the can't. They can't eliminate the passing that's been so solid. You gotta not force it and be okay with the dump-ins, especially being up 4-1. The clock wants to be on your side. And a positive would be you gotta continue to play physical hockey. The better the physical hockey, the better the Danvers Falcons have played. And keep enforcing. I mean, a lot of good goals have been scored here today. And just don't let your foot off the gas. We've seen a couple of times they've kind of got comfortable and they catch up on you quick.
We shall see as we get ready for this third period. Thank you for Timmy for filming this game tonight. We're not going to be back here until exactly a month from now, February 10th. Danvers will have a 3-game road trip and then a home game, which will be played at Peabody.
Which maybe will be a
We're going to reach out to the good old Peabody Access TV who helped us do the playoff game for Danvers last year at Peabody.
Why is Godfrey in the winger?
Godfrey is playing winger. That's a good, I don't know, mixing things up.
Swans on defense.
Danvers definitely mixing things up as Godfrey is going to play a little bit of offense. Looks like he may be dropping back now as we begin this third period. Danvers winning 4-1 in this hockey game, looking to close out a good homestand where they tied Beverly, won against Winthrop, and now look to win against Peabody. Got to win your home games. Turned over by the Falcons. Here come the Tanners. Not a clean pass, though, and it's going to be taken over by the Falcons.
We mentioned clean passing for Danvers kind of being the key. I mean, good passing is a key for every team, Owen, regardless.
Cooper Dunham with a nice pass. Connor Dabowski throws it in front. A little bit of a tense situation for the goalie there, but he did find that puck eventually, and he'll cover up.
Dabowski trying to go for the hat trick here, so.
Danvers has had a lot of those this season. Mostly coming, I think all coming from Cooper Dunham.
Coming from Dunham.
Would be nice if someone else got a hat trick. I do have a hat to throw, but I don't think I can throw it over the netting. I think I'd get it stuck. Thrown on front by Langlis. I think it made its way through, but good positioning from Papalardo. Thrown in front, that one goes way wide, but Langlis there to squeeze the puck into corner boards. Peabody going to retake the puck. That's number 3 with the puck, Jake Kelly. Here's Medeiros getting hit along the boards by Jake Kelly, but Langlis takes over the puck. Langlis pivots. Gonna need some help. He throws it in front. It's sticked aside by the Tendy. Hockney tries to squeeze, but he's gonna know that he has to just break away with the puck. Legs the pass to Langlis, and Langlis dumps it all the way in. We'll say it is a little bit confusing with the Peabody roster. I may have been calling them by the wrong names because they have the numbers on both sides. A little bit confusing.
Yeah, we got that confirmation in between periods, but we'll continue to do our best here. Peabody got down in the corner.
Peabody forechecking in the boards. That one's thrown in front. Standring sticks it aside, and that one throws out to center ice. Looks like number 10, Jason Rothwell, will go and chase this puck, and he'll find his line mate.
Looks like the puck was like stuck there.
12:40 remaining. Danvers still maintaining this lead in this hockey game.
Danvers has had a good scoring opportunities all season. Scoring hasn't been their problem, Owen. Why has scoring been such a strong suit of this Danvers team?
I think it just comes down to having such experienced players like Dunham and Swanton who know how to score goals and know how to get to the net.
And Godfrey also being one of the top offensive defensemen in the conference helps as well.
And the more Danvers plays this difficult schedule, for the most part, couple of easier games mixed in between, they're going to continue to get better and learn from their mistakes as they have this season. We have a stick on the ice as Danvers breaks into the zone. They're going to dump it in, and Danvers will make chase. Danvers tries to pressure the goalie, Papalardo. They're going to keep it in the zone just barely. Thrown to the corner by Swanton, but Peabody's going to break out of the zone. Here come the Tanners. Trying to make a move, but good defense from Godfrey. He gets a stick on it, and he'll break into the zone, defense to offense. Godfrey does a little self pass to the corner boards. He swivels his body, but he gets knocked down cleanly. Swanton trying to use the body, but Danvers loses the puck, and Peabody will break out. Here come the Tanners, coming into the zone. Thrown in front. Oh, rough goal there. Standring couldn't quite close his legs, and Peabody gets one back.
Looks like it was thrown off the boards almost. Not really sure how that one ended in.
Yeah, that would be number 3 with the goal, the forward Jake Kelly from Saugus, a sophomore. Kind of an on-angle shot. Standring didn't close the legs in time, and it trickled behind him into the back of the net. Peabody gets one back, Parker.
Yeah, I mean, tough break there for Standard, but Denver still has a lead, so you just got to play smart and not let it snowball or anything more.
Puck is kind of a contested face-off. Eventually, Dunham comes out of the pack with it and drops it back off to Hockney. Hockney up to Dunham. Dunham makes a cross-ice pass. It's not cleanly received by a Falcon. Swanton lays a clean hit along the boards.
Big hit there from Swanton.
Swanton has a big body, and he uses it nicely. Dunham trying to win the puck. He'll have to skate back to center ice, but Danvers breaks into the zone. Ripped high and wide. Dunham trying to follow up the rebound as he does so nicely. He throws it in front. Another shot. A lot of good saves from Papalardo right there. His defense not helping him at all. Papalardo. Oh, my goodness. Papalardo scribbling. Papalardo. Papalardo.
Peabody's helmet ends up off as Papalardo was squirming on the ground there.
Papalardo right there really just saved his team like about 6 or 7 times.
I have no idea how there was no penalty there, but Peabody's getting a little warning there from the ref.
They wanted a penalty because they thought a Danvers player, he might have swiped away the helmet on the ground. Refs aren't going to give it to them. A little bit more time will be added on the clock. 11:15. Papalardo right there, the captain for this team, the goalie with amazing saves right there.
And you can see why he's the captain. He's been good so far. Nonetheless, allowing 4 goals might not seem good, but you also have to know the caliber of the goals.
Exactly. He's played great all game, keeping them in striking distance. Face-off is won by Peabody, but Danvers gets it back. Shot is not cleanly in, and Peabody tries to break out of the zone. Medeiros tries playing the body. Now Peabody will break out if they're able to, but they're going to circle back into their own defensive zone. Puck is thrown wildly across the net. Medeiros goes into the body, and Medeiros loses his helmet onto the ice, and the whistle will have to be blown.
I don't think I've seen a helmet fall off all season, and I've gotten 2 in the last minute.
Looked like Medeiros went in for a hit on Jason Rothwell, the defenseman for Peabody.
Then it just got all tangled up, so.
And it was Jake Kelly, the sophomore Saugus forward on this Peabody team, who did score that last goal for Peabody on Standring.
Godfrey back in the winger.
Looks like the faceoff will be adjusted over closer to the Peabody zone. Not sure what the Peabody bench is yelling about. We'll get this game resumed here. Peabody did win it initially, but now Swanton will throw it all the way in. Not cleanly saved there, but he did get enough of it.
Tough bouncing puck there.
Looks like it went off of his helmet.
We've seen the last couple of face-offs, Swans lined up as a defenseman.
Danvers trying to get something going with Dunham. Dunham throws it. Hunter DeDominicis throws it down the boards. Danvers trying to play physical with Dunham lurking near the puck. Danvers man falls down. Now here comes Peabody with a 2-on-1. Good hustle though from Godfrey, using his shoulder to stay in front of the offensive attacker for the Tanners. Here comes Dunham. Dunham makes a move. Dives down on the ice.
Oh, slamming in the boards there, just Dunham.
Looks like he's okay. Could have hurt himself there, but he looks like he's all right. And Peabody will be content to throw this one to center ice. Swanton will play this puck cleanly.
We're just under 10 minutes to go.
Swanton still holds the puck. Peabody didn't really pressure him there, and now Danvers breaks out. Dunham leaves it for Fish. Fish drops it back for Dunham. Dunham rips it. Doesn't quite get through. Now Fish behind the net. Fish throws it in the middle. Langlis does just keep it in, but now Peabody gets it back out. Here comes Peabody's number 5, but he's cut off nicely, and he'll have to throw it across the ice. Danvers with good stick positioning, not letting that puck get to the middle. Falcons coming in the blue and white. That puck's deflected, but not into the netting. We play on. We reach 9 minutes remaining in this hockey game as Peabody breaks into the zone, trying to make a move, but Danvers uses the body to shield him away. Medeiros needs some help. Standring will cover.
Good pressure there from Danvers. Cooper Dunham and Thomas Fish. Nice exchange there at center ice as Dunham left it there for Fish. Fish shot it and then got the rebound and almost got it in. Good offensive, or good zone time there.
Good pressure as well from Artie O'Leary, the Saugus junior forward for Peabody, able to force a offensive zone draw against the Falcons. Puck is dropped, won cleanly by the Falcons, and Langlis will wrap it all the way around, but Peabody keeps it in, but only for a minute, but they do keep it in. Danvers trying to jockey for position, and they do get it out to the Endicott Goals logo here at Raymond J. Bourque Arena. Under 9 minutes remaining in this hockey game. Danvers using a little bit of physicality against the Peabody bench. Danvers dumps this one in. Not going to be icing as the Peabody man made a play at the puck.
It's like a knuckle puck.
Yeah, definitely a knuckle puck for sure. What does Danvers have to do to continue to hold this lead, Parker?
They just got to make sure they're not putting Cody Stander in a tough position and not throwing the puck in the middle where it can be intercepted. They just got to keep playing and be comfortable with the dump-ins.
Now here's a rough situation coming up. Shot! The rebound was juicy.
Sounds like it just went off the post.
Shot on net again. Peabody putting on a lot of pressure right now. Standring holding strong, but letting up some juicy rebounds for sure. Through a screen, Standring.
That's very important there to get the cover. I mean, Peabody was hounding him. Really good slap shot. I didn't see what the number on that was, but a good shift there from Peabody. If they try, they're only down 2-0, and so it's not out of the cards here.
Dimitri Breton there, Saugus junior forward, was on the line getting the pressure for the Tanners. And I want to apologize if I got the numbers wrong. On this roster here, we got numbers on the left and on the right. I might have mixed them up, so I want to apologize about that. If we did mess them up, a little bit confusing for sure.
Not intentional at all. So
yeah, definitely not intentional. We got numbers on the right and the left. So we mixed up the order with the numbers.
Cody Stander, and besides the second goal he allowed, he's been very solid.
Yeah, he really had one mistake, which was that second goal he let up. Other than that, he's been good. Now this puck thrown in a juicy chance opportunity for the Tanners. Danvers trying to get it out. They're not able to. Santry didn't quite see that, but Gottfried is going to support him on the juicy rebound. Now Dunham going to throw it across. Here come the Falcons. Dunham with a good pass. Thrown in front. Shot. Great save off of the stick from Papalardo.
Good save there. Good shot from Swan as well. I really like that cross-ice pass a moment ago from Dunham to Dembowski. What does Danvers have to do to make sure, Owen, in your opinion, to keep this lead?
Got to watch out for players like Jake Kelly, who scored that last goal. He's coming on the ice right now. A young player, just a sophomore. He is
plays higher than a sophomore, definitely.
Definitely, he has a goal, and you just got to keep containing some of their best players and keep trickling down this clock. It's on your side. Dunham behind the net. It makes its way underneath the legs of Papalardo, but he covers it up and gets a whistle.
2 goals is not out of the card for Peabody, so I don't expect anything to be different. Danvers just has to make sure to control this puck when they can. Take dump in when it's okay.
Puck is dropped. Swanson not able to get a stick on it. And Peabody will dump this one up, but a good glove from Gottfried. He takes it off the corner boards. Now we've got Dunham, stick handling, throws it over to Gottfried. Danvers player falls over in the middle of the ice. That was Connor Dembowski. Wow, I think that this Peabody defender there saved a goal. I think that was number 10, Jason Rothwell. Now Peabody breaking into the zone off of that defenseman save. Peabody breaking in. That's Kelly, one of the goal scorers in the corner. Peabody throws it cross ice, thrown in front.
Good
it will go into the netting.
Stander. You mentioned that Peabody defender saving that shot. The goalie for Peabody is kind of out of position almost there, so he got bailed out by his defenseman.
This defender made a great lunging play with the leg.
Just over 6 minutes, 30 seconds to go here in this third period.
It's not going to be icing as it looked. Oh, sorry, I apologize. It is going to be icing. Looked like PB player might have got a stick on it, but will end up being an icing. We update the scoreboard here for you, folks. 6:28 remaining in this hockey game. Danvers looking to close out a good home stand. Not having a loss on it if they can close it out. Danvers behind their own net. Falcons circling with Hockney. Hockney throws it up. It's intercepted by the Tanners, who keep it in the zone, though. Looney with a good hit along the boards. But Peabody comes in front. Peabody really establishing the forecheck now, getting desperate as their time continues to tick.
We're just under 6 minutes here.
Peabody keeps it in. They throw it well wide. And Danvers does get it out to center ice. Here comes Thomas Fish. Fish comes into the zone. A good stick there from Peabody as his bench coach let him know that it was a good stick. Hockney not able to glove it, and it will go all the way down.
Peabody has probably one of the more vocal benches we've heard as of late.
Yeah, a lot of young head coaches here for Peabody. Something you like to see as Dunham comes into the zone. Dunham can't quite find it at his feet, but Swanton comes in to support. Now Dunham has it again. Dunham throws it in front to no man's land. It's intercepted by the Tanners. But the Tanners are not able to make clean passes, and Ludi will go and grab this puck. Ludi, another senior on this team, stick handling. He's being trailed, though. Ludi needs to be careful. He'll just throw it all the way down. That one will go for icing.
Able to kill up a couple more seconds as Danvers, obviously being up, they don't want their time on the clock, so even though it might be an icing, we might be okay with just taking a couple extra seconds off there.
If there isn't a pass to make and you're stuck like Ludi was there,
in your own zone especially, you don't want to put anybody in bad opportunities already having a lead.
Swanton wins the draw, but Peabody keeps it in the zone. Swanton needs help. He'll throw it up to Dembowski, but Dembowski's not able to get it. That one's hit off of the stick of a Falcons defensive player. But Peabody's still keeping it in. Gloved high by Standring. 4:48 remaining in this third period.
Denver's kind of in their own zone a lot recently. Cody's kind of bailed them out, but we mentioned Peabody not taking their foot off the brake, and they definitely haven't done that.
No, definitely continuing to battle in this game, down 2. Just trying to get it tied up with 4:48 remaining. Looks like Peabody initially won it, but Dunham is out of the pack. Dunham breaking in, looking down at the puck. Got to keep his head up, and he does now. Brings it up, comes in with the puck behind the net now. Dunham gets a hockey stop, thrown in front. Almost tipped in by Dominicus, but Gottfried plays chase on the puck. Gottfried, an offensive defender, shielding with the body, needs help. And he'll make the smart play as he would have had to go over the blue line if he didn't. Gottfried with a good hit along the boards, slowed up to make it a clean one. Now Dominicus will squeeze. It's going to be an offsides if Danvers touched it. Dunham doesn't quite get his stick in, and here come the Tanners. Dunham trying to get a breakaway going. Dunham moving up the ice. Cooper Dunham. Beautiful save.
Dunham down. Oh no, that's not. Yeah, Dunham is down. Able to get back up there.
Oh, it looks like we're going to have a penalty.
Yeah,
I'm not sure what it was. It looked like that was number 4 for Peabody. Cameron Gold, who might have hit Dunham or hooked him. I'm not quite sure.
I think the hook on Dunham there. Arguably could have been a penalty shot there, but maybe he didn't have a step.
I think they were pretty in line with each other, so benefit of the doubt goes to the defensive player. Danvers with a good chance, though, Parker, to finish this game off with a power play.
One more goal will put them in very good positioning here.
Tripping Langlis
there.
looks behind his shoulder. He has one guy trailing. He'll throw it around the net, and Danvers will continue to waste a little time.
Tripping was the call there, and not hooking.
Tripping was the call on Cameron Gold for Peabody. Danvers just trying to play the body here as Ludi goes in for a wild hit there a little bit. Not a wild, dangerous one, but a little bit off balance. Now Danvers, with the power play clock continuing to click, they'll be content to set up in the zone. Falcons setting up nicely, trying to get something going. Langlis, across the ice to Hockney. Hockney, over to Dabowski. Dabowski back to Hockney. Langlis doesn't cleanly secure it, but now he does. Throws it over to Hockney again. Hockney, shot on net. That one's in! Looks like it was deflected.
Aiden Hockney threw it in front. Not sure the deflection. I think it was when I heard a stick, but Aiden Hockney kind of commanding that power play in a way. All the pucks that we saw went through him, trying to find options. Decides to shoot it there to benefit them. Danvers another power play goal. Their second power play goal of the game.
Really good power play there. Like
Really
we said,
good
it's
puck
smart.
movement.
It's smart to just throw it on net, Parker. You talked about that earlier.
You can't score without throwing it on the net, so just give it a shot.
We'll see who gets the goal. I wasn't quite sure who deflected it. I don't think Hockney got the goal. I think he got an assist, though.
I couldn't really see who was in the front there, but we'll get it momentarily.
Danvers wins the draw cleanly, and they'll break into the offensive zone looking for more. Thrown across. Goalie comes out and cuts off the angle nicely.
Jason Ludi there on the deflection goal. Aiden Hockney will get the assist, which will be Jason Ludi's first goal of the season here.
With 2:53, Danvers has this one in the bag. They're going to finish this homestand, Parker, with a tie, a win, and a win. That's good for the homestand.
You just want to come out positive, and they did, so that's good. Their strength of schedule is going to help them out, so even though their record might not look as pretty as a playoff team do, they've definitely looked like a playoff team in these last couple of games.
Definitely, and they've made the playoffs last couple seasons, and they've played great, and they've had a hard schedule, and right now they're doing good. Last year they won their first game against Neshoba Regional before, and D3 before losing to the eventual D3 championships. Yeah. Nauset 9-0, but Nauset kind of crushed everyone that
Yeah,
run.
that was like 9-0.
Yeah, Nauset was so good last year. They're also off to a good start, Division 3. I think they're the top team again. If I remember, Nauset won the D3, Winthrop won D4. I think D1 was, oh man.
Is it the prep?
I don't know. I have to Google it. It might have been the prep. It might have been Xavier. I don't remember. And it's hard to remember every single one. I'd have to remember and Google it. But right now, Denver's continuing to play good hockey. They're going to find themselves now at 4-4-1 on the season after this game wraps up before they head for a 3-game road trip. They won't be technically at home until their home game against Gloucester at Peabody's McVan Arena, where they had their first playoff game last season against Neshoba.
Hopefully you guys tuned in there.
Peabody with a good try there, pass across the ice. But Gottfried will retrieve it as we enter under 2 minutes. Gottfried cuts across the Endicott goal logo. Gottfried skating into Medeiros, so he'll throw it on net. Almost a good deflection from Fish. Thrown across the ice. Medeiros overskated it a little, and another good stick play.
Gottfried throwing it in front, trying to do what Hockney did there, just get a tip on it. He did, but the Peabody guy was under control.
We are now at 1:40 remaining in this hockey game. Danvers all about wrapping this one up.
Really good start today from Cody Stander, and obviously giving Evan Morey a break. But it didn't look like it was his first game of the season, so Danvers, nice to know you have 2 goalies that can do it.
Definitely, and when your senior goalie coming over from Bishop Fenwick needs a rest, it's nice to know that your backup is very confident and capable of making the saves that are needed as Danvers comes into the zone.
He was also the starter last year, so not his first reps, but obviously the transfer kind of senior transfer from Fenwick kind of overpowered him this year, but I mean, obviously next year he'll be set up well, and this year just trying to hope the goalie tandem keep him fresh and make as far as possible.
1:17 remaining as Brady Swanton will come in for this draw. He wins it, but right to a Peabody defender. Danvers playing the body nicely. Hockney back skates, makes a pass across the ice to Drew Gottfried. Drew throws it across, and Peabody intercepts. Peabody comes into the zone. They'll wrap it around the boards. Gottfried looks around his shoulder. He's going to take a hit here.
We're now under 1 minute to go. Danvers 5, Peabody 2.
Peabody coming out of their own zone now, trying to just get one back to make it 5-3. Gottfried uses the body, and Danvers cycles it out to center ice. 30 seconds remaining in this hockey game.
See if Peabody has one last breath here.
Hockney throws it up the side, and Peabody will keep it in. Peabody's coach demanding that they just shoot the puck. Now at about 10 seconds remaining in this hockey game, Danvers gonna have a good win here as Peabody tries to take it in one last time. What a move! Standring, stick save.
Really solid move there from Peabody, but nonetheless, Danvers gets a commanding 5-2 win. Connor Dembowski with 2 goals. Jason Moody getting his first goal of the season.
Peabody players definitely frustrated, getting blown out in this one. Danvers with another good win on this homestand, finishing with a tie, a win and a win, and they'll head to a little bit of a road trip. We'll let you guys enjoy the handshakes. Parker, thank you for joining me.
Thank you. Always a great time calling some Danvers hockey.
And we'll see you guys in about a month. Good night, everyone.
At Goldfish Swim School Danvers, we're more than just swim lessons. We're about building confidence, teaching life-saving water safety skills, and creating a golden experience in every lesson. With small class sizes, a warm 90-degree pool, and a large viewing area for parents, every detail is designed to help kids feel comfortable and excited to learn. We are proud to be part of the Danvers and North Shore community, supporting families, celebrating milestones, and cheering on our local teams. Goldfish Swim School Danvers. Swim by to check us out. And remember, you got this!